In this video, we're breaking down 5 specific foods and habits that helped Robbie stay lean, muscular, and youthful well into his late 70s, all straight from his own words, backed by how the human body actually works. Most people chase anti-aging with supplements. Robbie chased consistency and his body listened. And while every item on this list matters, the 5th one is the most important because it explains why all the others actually worked long-term. Water, the foundation of muscle and youth.
You said number 1 in your blueprint is water. Why water? You told me it's like the most anabolic thing.
I've always thought that water, a lot of people say, well, I was holding water. Well, if you're holding water, it's automatically means you weren't drinking enough. A lot of people look at that physique and they say, well, I'm bloated. Well, you're bloated because you're not drinking enough water.
Water is not treated as a basic necessity in Robbie Robinson's system. It is treated as a performance tool. He explains that most people misunderstand water retention. When someone says, "I'm holding water," Robbie points out that it usually means the opposite. The body is defending itself due to dehydration. From a physiological standpoint, this makes sense. When cells lack water, the body stores fluid subcutaneously as a survival mechanism. That's why inconsistent hydration leads to bloating, soft muscles, and poor digestion. Robbie's solution has always been consistency, not restriction. He explains that muscles don't grow in dry conditions. Nutrients move through water. Oxygen transport depends on plasma volume. Even joint lubrication and skin elasticity are hydration-dependent processes. This is why his muscles still look full at an age when most men shrink. That sentence alone explains why his physique stayed full even in his later years. From a science point of view, muscle cells need water to store glycogen. More glycogen means more muscle volume and better energy. Dehydration does the opposite. It shrinks muscles and speeds up aging. Robbie also explains that consistent water intake teaches the body not to store excess fluid.
It's not like your body's gonna retain it, so tomorrow I'm 158, then the day after I'm another 8 pounds, or no, the body just flushes it and gets used to it. And 80% of muscle is what?
It's water.
It's water, so it needs the water.
Yeah, it's
This is why Robbie never chased extreme dryness year-round. He focused on cellular health, not mirror tricks. Water keeps his skin tighter, joints smoother, and recovery faster. That foundation is one of the biggest reasons he still looks decades younger today. Eggs, daily protein, without digestive stress. As Robbie Robinson aged, one thing never changed. Eggs stayed in his daily nutrition. He doesn't treat eggs as a trend or a bodybuilding myth. He treats them as a reliable fuel source that the body understands easily. Eggs provide complete protein, meaning they contain all essential amino acids needed to maintain muscle tissue. With age, digestion becomes weaker for many people. Heavy meats and processed proteins often cause bloating, inflammation, and poor absorption. Eggs solve this problem. They digest smoothly, deliver nutrients efficiently, and support muscle repair without stressing the stomach. Robbie explains that breakfast matters more than people think. Starting the day with protein helps stabilize blood sugar, supports hormone balance, and prevents muscle breakdown.
one of the biggest protein foods that an athlete or a bodybuilder should be eggs. Eggs is like the center of my eating. First thing in the morning, I'm basically having probably about 7 or 8 of these eggs every morning, along with a half a cup of oatmeal, tablespoon of cashew butter, say a glass of 16 ounces of water.
From a research perspective, this makes sense. Studies show that protein intake earlier in the day improves muscle protein synthesis and helps prevent age-related muscle loss. Robbie may not quote research, but his habits match exactly what science supports today. He also avoids complicated cooking methods. Simple preparation keeps nutrients intact and digestion smooth. Consistency matters more than variety in his system.
So about not taking it. It's a great breakfast. That's kind of like Sesame Show day.
Well, you're not going to start your car without gas.
No,
It's the same
definitely
principle.
not at all.
And then after their workout, they don't eat. And then maybe later in the day, they might go get a McDonald's burger or something. And they say, gee, I just can't make any gains. I'm not showing any muscle. I got this fat on me. Well, it's obviously why.
Yeah.
You know? But you have to feed the body 24/7 pretty much.
Eggs help Robbie stay anabolic naturally, protect lean muscle, and maintain strength. One of the biggest reasons his body structure hasn't collapsed with age. Salmon recovery, joints, and inflammation control. When Robbie Robinson talks about aging well, recovery always comes up. That's where salmon plays a major role. He doesn't eat salmon for calories, he eats it for how it makes his body feel days later. Salmon provides high-quality protein combined with natural fats that support joints, skin, and the nervous system. As people age, inflammation quietly damages joints and muscles. Salmon helps control that. Omega-rich foods are known to support mobility, reduce stiffness, and improve recovery after training.
Salmon, one of my favorite foods. If you're looking for good body fat building, muscle tissue building, losing weight, nothing's like salmon. Combination of all these different vegetables, carrots, green onions.
That statement reflects modern anti-aging nutrition perfectly. Inflammation is one of the biggest accelerators of aging. Robbie chose foods that calm the body instead of stressing it. He also combines salmon with vegetables to slow digestion and stabilize blood sugar. This prevents fat gain while keeping energy steady.
If the meat is tough, I won't eat it. I just throw it out because I overcooked it or the heat was too high or something was just not in the milk was clean. So I'll go back and say, okay, Robby, this is what you did before. Let's not do that the next time. Maybe cook it a little bit slower. I eat a lot of papaya. Yeah, it's good for you. If you take after you take it out of the hull.
Recovery is not about training less, it's about recovering better. Salmon allows Robbie to train, heal, and stay pain-free even in his late 70s. Tomatoes' digestion, absorption, and internal health. Tomatoes may look simple, but Robbie Robinson treats them as a functional food. He doesn't eat them randomly. He uses them to help the body digest heavier meals and absorb nutrients more efficiently. As people age, stomach acid naturally decreases. This makes protein digestion harder. Tomatoes help stimulate digestive enzymes and improve nutrient breakdown.
You really take it serious. Tomatoes are like a heart. If you cut it open, you see all those different chambers. It's like a heart. It's good for the body. I saute it with oregano, garlic, spice, green onions. And place it spread it over all of my meat sources.
Robbie believes food should support organs, not challenge them. Tomatoes provide hydration, fiber, and antioxidants without stressing digestion. They help meals move smoothly through the system.
I'll prepare one meal, probably beef with shiitake mushrooms and tomatoes and a scoop of rice. I'll probably do the same thing twice. By the time I get to where I'm in Nashville, there's things already set up, so I can go out and start preparing my own food.
Anti-aging is not about adding more supplements. It's about removing strain from the body. Tomatoes help Robbie's system stay efficient, clean, and balanced. Grapefruit appetite control and metabolic balance. Grapefruit plays a smart role in Robbie Robinson's diet. He doesn't use it as a fat burner gimmick. He uses it to control appetite and maintain balance. With age, appetite signals can become unreliable. Grapefruit helps regulate hunger without extreme dieting. Robbie explains that grapefruit keeps him normalized, not too hungry, not too full.
Grapefruit. If you're talking about really numbing your appetite out, probably in that last 2 weeks before competition, try eating a grapefruit every morning or with a meal. You're talking 50 grams of carbohydrates per each half of a grapefruit. So I'm a big fan of eating grapefruits to help keep the body in a sense of building muscle and burning fat.
From a scientific view, grapefruit supports insulin sensitivity and digestion. This helps prevent fat gain while keeping energy stable.
Oh no, I love peaches. Peaches, again, is one of the things that I mix probably with bananas or grapes to have my snack. That I consider more of my snack for myself.
Beyond grapefruit, Robbie has also mentioned keeping fruit simple and purposeful, not excessive. He avoids mixing too many fruits together because that can slow digestion. When fruit is used correctly, it supports hydration, digestion, and recovery, not sugar crashes. Grapefruit works best for him because it is light, refreshing, and does not spike appetite. Fruit, in Robbie's system, is not about sweetness, it's about timing and control. He uses it when the body needs balance, not when emotions drive eating. That approach keeps insulin stable and prevents fat gain over time. This is why his waistline stayed tight for decades. For Robbie, fruit is a tool, not a treat, and grapefruit fits that role perfectly. Consistency matters more than intensity. For Robbie, the power isn't in the fruit, it's in repeating the same disciplined choices daily. That consistency trained his body to stay balanced long before aging could catch up. Bonus: consistency, the real anti-aging secret. Robbie Robinson makes one thing very clear: food only works when it is repeated. He explains that people fail not because food is wrong, but because they are inconsistent. Eating clean for 1 week and quitting for 3 does nothing for the body. Aging speeds up when routines break. Robbie believes the body learns patterns. When you eat the same clean foods daily, digestion improves, hormones stabilize, and recovery becomes automatic. This is why he never jumped between diets. He trusted repetition more than motivation, and that habit protected his youth longer than any supplement ever could.
So this is why, I mean, all of these things, you're so optimized that at 78, you look the way you look. Like, there is so much more to it, and these are all, like, you can call them the secrets, but they're not really secrets. It's just
There's no secrets.
Everybody knows about it, but nobody's doing it. But you are doing them every day.
Single day. I do this every single day. I take this to the gym, and I get oxygen. I get through several lunges. I do up and down.
Yeah.
Robbie Robinson didn't slow aging with secrets. He slowed it with repetition. These 5 foods aren't hacks. They're systems, followed daily, respected long-term. If this breakdown brought value, subscribe, because real longevity knowledge deserves to outlive trends.